All right. SoFi update. This is going to be kind of quick. I didn't get to do it this weekend, but what I think's going on here, I'll go over short term here in a second, but I think that this is probably, let's see, I get confused with this sometimes after a while. This is probably A, B, C, B, and then we are in A, B, C. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's pretty tricky though. It could be something else too. It could be A, B, C, D. I don't know. It's a very tricky correction because there's lots of and I haven't really put it together, I guess, on higher time frames. But I can tell you here on lower time frames what I'm looking for. So it looks like a WXY move to me. You can see here that we got a move that hit exactly the 1.61 fib, and then we pulled back here. Does not look like an impulse move at all. And then we hit basically the top of this parallel line here and came down. So I'm looking for this basically, something like that. The 1.61 fib of this W wave is at 866, and that is also weekly supply. So let me zoom out to the weekly here. So weekly supply right here. We already hit it once. I think we're probably going to hit it again. And maybe this is right here. If you're looking at this and this time, this makes kind of sense right here. Maybe A, B, C, B. So this whole thing is A, B, C. Because I'll show you another chart that just makes it pretty clear what's going to happen here soon. So this right here is probably the end of a B wave, and we're probably going to go down lower. We could even fill this gap here at $6. I know it sucks to hear, but that's just kind of what I see. We have weekly demand right here. Palantir. So Palantir, we get this big impulse move down, and then we get this ABC move, pull back, and then go higher. Basically hit the 1.61 fib, and now it started to sell off hard. So it went to 2180, it's selling off hard. I can see Palantir coming all the way down here, filling this gap here at $15. Potentially lower all the way down here to $12, which seems kind of crazy. But if this is an expanded flat, you're looking for anywhere right there. The 0.78 fib is at $15. And it could go all the way to the 1.61 fib at $10. That's unlikely though, because, and I know this is a SoFi video, but I'm just showing you on Palantir, this is likely a fourth wave. So it's probably unlikely that it goes past $12, and it's probably even more likely this ends up being a running flat. So a running flat would mean it'd probably hit 1685, bounce, and come down here to 1450 to $15. All right, enough about Palantir, but that just shows you how big of a correction that I'm looking for. We're looking for like a 20 to 25% correction on Palantir. So 20% correction on SoFi is going to be, let's see, that would be, if we go to 860, that would be somewhere around 680. So maybe we won't get that all the way down here to $6. Maybe it will end up being something else. But this looks a very corrective move to me, and it looks like that's probably the most likely scenario, is we do come back up here to 860 here soon, because I don't think the move's done. And I can show you other charts too where I think the move is not finished. On PayPal, I think we can come up here to 60, $61. On Neo, I can see this going all up here to 780 and filling this gap. So yeah, that is my plan on SOFI. I think we're looking for a pullback, which could take, you know, a couple days, maybe 1 day. See some red right here. And it actually did, on lower time frames, it actually hit the demand zone I was looking for. So now it's just a matter, can it hold this demand right here at 765? This right here pulled back only to the 0.23, or a little bit past the 0.38 fib. So the I'm sorry, right here. This pulled back to a little bit past the 0.23 fib. Let's just see where this is at. A little bit past the 0.23 fib. So I can see this. I don't know if it's going to go that high, 918, but I can see it beginning to move up here to at least the 1.61 fib of this, which is at 868. So that's my thoughts on SOFI. I think there's going to be a pretty big correction here in the next like week or two, and we're just it's kind of like a fake out today. It's going down, but then it's going to we're going to end up green probably. And then eventually in the next like week or two, we're going to actually go red, and it's just going to stay red for a while. And that's when people are going to start freaking out and probably selling their positions. So I think that you can pretty much stay long for probably the next couple of days at least. And maybe by the end of the week, it's probably time, if you're in a swing position, to sell or protect your position. So that's my thoughts on SOFI. Very complex correction right here. So I'm expecting a pullback once we hit this box at 857. If we hit this box, let's hope we hit this box. 857 all the way up here to 920 potentially. In that box would probably be a good place to sell and wait for a pullback. So anyway, that's it. I'll do another video on the overall market later and on Tesla. That's it for now.